Hello, and thanks for joining me for this online training session. Let's start by stating the obvious. We all know that connecting with a classroom full of preteens and teens is no easy task. And when you bring a hot-button topic like smokeless tobacco prevention into the picture, well, you'd better be on your best game. Because you're not only teaching facts, you're questioning attitudes, beliefs, and behaviors that are sometimes an accepted and even condoned part of their culture, and perhaps even their family. To help you step up to the challenge, the Texas Department of State Health Services Office of Tobacco Prevention and Control has prepared this online training for a curriculum called Spotlight on Smokeless, or what we call SOS. It's a smokeless tobacco prevention curriculum designed just for middle and high school students that you can easily integrate into your teaching day, extracurricular activities, or youth outreach programs. The SOS curriculum not only provides students crucial facts, it teaches critical techniques that empower students to make informed decisions about smokeless tobacco. The program backs it all up by modeling assertive yet positive behavior skills that motivate youth to refuse smokeless tobacco. Why focus on smokeless tobacco? Well, consider this. 3/4 of people who use smokeless tobacco had their first dip or chew before the 9th grade. 1/4 of users began before the 6th grade. That's some sobering statistics, and they point out just how important it is to get a prevention message out to young folks. Also, keep in mind that students at this age are often misled into believing that smokeless tobacco is a safer and less harmful substitute for cigarettes. That's dead wrong. Smokeless tobacco users absorb 2 to 4 times more nicotine from smokeless tobacco compared to smoking a cigarette. To make matters worse, nicotine stays in the bloodstream longer when tobacco is chewed or dipped. And like cigarettes, it can lead to serious health problems, including cancer and other non-cancerous oral conditions. Bottom line, tobacco use is the #1 cause of preventable death and disease in the state of Texas. It's that simple. Fortunately, effective prevention can make a difference, and that's the driving force behind SOS. The SOS curriculum is structured around 5 core sessions designed to provide your students with the critical information and skills they need to resist smokeless tobacco use. It also includes 2 booster sessions that can be used to extend the curriculum to 7 sessions, introduce new students to the topic, or reinforce skills taught in previous sessions. Each of these will require an hour to implement. Using same-age peers to facilitate instruction and model behavior is proven to be especially effective when educating youth about health issues. The SOS curriculum takes full advantage of this fact by including suggestions on how to best use peer leaders in each session's instruction. In fact, we provide you with a comprehensive peer leader training component so you can select and coach peer leaders ahead of time, just before you begin the core sessions. For your best results, this training requires 3 hours. Each session has been carefully designed to address the national health education standards. So what does that mean to you? Well, that means you'll be improving students' comprehension of concepts related to health promotion and disease prevention. For example, critical skills like analyzing influences, accessing resources, interpersonal communication, refusal and negotiation, decision-making, and advocacy. With study and practice, these skills will become second nature and could be the key to a successful path to being tobacco-free. You'll get all the training and support you need to implement this curriculum. We've created a series of self-paced online tutorials that prepare you for each session. Best part is, you can complete them at your convenience. For further support, you can turn to a printed teacher guide and find step-by-step instructions for each lesson. A student workbook is also provided that enhances learning with worksheets and activities and serves as a record of your students' progress. At the end of each session, we provide a workbook activity called My Take on the Topic that allows you and your student to assess their mastery of the information and skills taught in SOS. Finally, we'll introduce you to additional resources created by the Texas Department of State Health Services for a statewide smokeless prevention campaign called spit it out. The website, spititouttexas.org, targets Texas youth with helpful facts, games, radio, and TV spots that can help you drive home the prevention message and underscore how smokeless tobacco is a dirty habit. No matter how effective the SOS curriculum may be, we realize that the key to a successful prevention program depends on you. After all, you'll have to shatter some myths and call into question some cultural and social norms surrounding smokeless tobacco use. That's not easy, but your commitment to the training and your personal buy-in during implementation is crucial. Together, we have the opportunity to steer youth away from a dirty and extremely dangerous habit. Even better, we just might save a life.